Hello and good morning on a Friday. I have not seen you since our last vacation together.
I know, crazy. We went from living together to
Just strangers
nothing.
in the
I
night.
know. So good to see you.
I know. We've got Lisa Butler on the show today from Unique Experiences Travel, and she's an E for All girly, a mom, a very busy mom,
Yes.
and a travel enthusiast.
100%. Love it.
Now this is a human being that was like, hey, you should see this ship before you go on it. Come on vacation with me. We had never spent more than a few hours together.
Exactly. And all of a sudden it went from that to and it wasn't even like a 7
Hi, I'm moving
day.
in.
Yeah, it was an 8-day cruise. It
Yeah.
wasn't even like a 5, 6, 7.
Right.
It's like we kind of went past that, and yeah.
I
full
love that for
immersion.
us. We ended up having a really, really good time. It was really funny though. Lisa and I, flew there, we're getting ready, getting on the ship. And when we get in there, it was made up as for a couple.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess this is what we're doing. Snuggle up, Lisa. She's like, absolutely not. We're fixing this bed.
It's just, it had only been a few hours of knowing somebody. I just wasn't ready for that.
Too funny. So first, I'm going to just hit it right away. We are going on a cruise. I'm really excited about it, and I want you all to come with us. I'm going to be there. My husband's going to be there. RTB, Hank, Mari. We've got the whole crew of Lemonadio that's going to be on this cruise. Lisa's going to be there, and we really, really want you to come with us, not only to have a great time, but to experience Greece, Corfu, and Dubrovnik, which I'm pumped about. Croatia a little bit.
I am really excited about Croatia. I mean, for anybody, if you watched Game of Thrones, this is where a lot of the scenes happened. So I know exactly what I am doing that day.
Yep. Game of Thrones tour.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get my guide with the pictures and recreate some scenes.
I am so excited that I got to experience travel with you because you are a no nonsense traveler and she gets what she wants. And I love that.
Well, what else is life about, right? I mean, you've got to go for what you want.
Now, when I go places, I'm no nonsense. Like, I don't need anything. I'm good.
She really doesn't. I mean, when she said she doesn't need anything.
Good.
Her packing, my mind was blown. Truly. Come with us and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I know. I rolled up with a backpack. I'm like, I'm good. This one's got like 14 the luggages. She's, but you've got to process. This is what you like. This is your comfort zone.
Well, I had my outfits planned for which restaurant we were going to, what we were doing that day. She's just like, hey.
Right. But it was okay to be accommodating for it, which I really, really appreciated. When you want something planned where you don't have to think about it and you just want to go and experience it all, please book with Lisa because she just gets it done. From the moment we left Cape Cod, we were on vacation, and that was really, really nice. I think it's really important to talk about the transfers, the planning. You had already had a ride waiting for us. Nothing worse than sitting in an airport waiting for an Uber or not knowing where you're going to go next.
Right.
That is like the biggest stressor when I travel with my family. When we were on our crazy get on the train, get off the train, where are we? I don't know where we are. Let's go here. Let's try this. And that definitely adds to the stress. So if you're looking to just get on vacation and not worry about where are we going next, great. When's the next meal coming? Great. It's like a little Pez dispenser.
Yes, I will hold your hand.
I loved it.
From the time you leave your house until the time you get back.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're going to do for this this trip as well. We will provide transportation for those of you who are in the Cape area. We'll have some pickup points. Go to Logan. The flights are normally a little later in the day. So I can tell you the couple of times that we've been doing it already, it gets to be like a party on the way up.
Well, because your overseas flights are always at night.
Yes.
So like you've had a long day, you're already on fumes, you're excited for that travel. So people are in party mode the minute that you're leaving.
The minute you get into that transportation vehicle, it is like, let's pop some champagne and get this party started.
I love it. So talk to me about this trip specifically, because when I saw the itinerary, I was like, that's the one we want to go on.
Okay. Yes. So this itinerary is on Virgin Voyages. And I chose Virgin Voyages like for Stephanie to look at because they have a different product than other cruise lines.
It's very hard to explain because unless you experience it, which you're right.
Yeah.
She brought me on and I was like, okay, I get it now. It's
totally different
elevated.
vibe, right?
Yeah.
It's adults only. It is elevated. I mean, they really pride themselves on their food. So even with the traditional food court, it's not a buffet. Everything like you see food and you think you can take it, you cannot. They you can
That
point
food is
to
plastic.
it, right? It's like you point to it, and then they'll make it fresh for you, so you can change it up. I mean, they're just even that.
Yeah.
Alone, like that is so
if
much
you are
better.
a foodie, this is the cruise for you. I really highly recommend it because that's something, and I do love all of the other cruises that I've been on. They're all very different and good at what they do.
Mhm.
But this one, food and entertainment, I love it's curated in a fashion that I enjoy.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I don't want to over talk about the food, but
Her whole life revolved around the food plans. She had reservations. She's like, you're going to like this. You're going to like this. We're going to try this. We're going to have this. Bottomless brunches.
oh,
And can I just say, she knows how to navigate getting the most amount for your money.
the bottomless brunch, I'm still really trying to perfect that one because there
We
has
are
to be
not leaving here until I have 6 of these because that's going to make it worth it.
it was actually 8.
We had no problem doing it.
It can be done.
You ever see that episodes of Bob's Burgers and they called them the brunch skunks? That was us. We wouldn't leave.
Not at all. Like we were be like the last.
Don't you
want
to get off the boat and go explore? We'll get there.
Yep.
One more.
2 more. Oh, right.
Oh my God, Lisa.
Anyway.
It was so enjoyable. I've just not had that much fun in a really long time to just let my hair down, not worry about stuff. Meanwhile, I was working on the cruise. So every morning we got up. She went to the gym. I went and worked for a little while. And then we met somewhere around breakfast and then enjoyed the day. So it was really, really enjoyable.
It is. It's wonderful. And part of what makes it amazing is also the entertainment that they have around the ship.
Yeah.
It's like whatever time it was like, oh, well, what do you feel like doing right now? Let's check out what they have going on. We found trivia and
You know me. I had to go. And I was like, all right, well, this one, let's go, Lisa. So we found a trivia and we won.
it was a music trivia, which I was so excited about because we were able to fill in gaps for each other. Clearly, this woman knows music, but I think that I
You
did a little
absolutely stepped it up in
something.
the areas of my weakness. So I was so excited. I was like, oh God, it's metal, or oh no. And there was like a specific genre and she just crushed it. So between the two of us, we were unbeatable. There was a guy that was calling in our cheating, but thankfully there was a couple that was like directly in front of us that definitely knew that we weren't.
Exactly. And it was the two of us on it for our team. And then there was a table of like 10 people.
Yeah.
And so they were able to pool their resources. So come with us so we can have that big group experience too, but know that you're in good hands. Like we got our winning cocktails.
Yeah. That's what did you win? A cocktail, whatever. It was the most delicious cocktail ever. And then of course you're like, can you make this? They're like, no, we don't have that at this bar. Fine.
It is what it is. It was still a good cocktail.
The first day that we were there on this cruise, there was a drag show. So I think we should talk about the fact that I think all of the Virgin ships have their own
resident drag
queen of sorts. And the first night of the show, Lisa's pointing at me to be picked up in the audience. And then of course they call me on stage. And it was the biggest nightmare of my life because I had to draw something. I am not an artist.
She did great. She did great. I have the pictures to prove it.
I am not an artist. I'm like, what am I doing here on stage drawing things? This is not where I belong.
Oh my gosh. So fun. So fun. And besides that, we also did the the bingo with the diva.
That was a lot of fun.
That was, and it was bingo all different ways.
And it wasn't your old lady bingo. You know what I mean? It was definitely a fun, engaging show like bingo.
It really was.
Yeah.
So another thing that you'd want to check out.
And the money was good. They were giving away like $500-600, and they had, I mean, it was pretty lucrative if you won.
Mm-hmm.
It's one number away.
All the time. All the time.
I hate that, but also it was exciting. We met some new friends. We went on adventures. I got to play with monkeys.
Oh my gosh, the monkeys were so fun. We're not going to be seeing monkeys in Greece.
I know,
just so you know.
no. So what are some of the highlights that we're looking besides Game of Thrones on this one?
Okay, so we are going to be doing 2 nights pre-cruise in Athens. And so for anybody who has not been there, this is just wonderful for history and to go see all of those sites. We will be organizing a tour for that, a group welcome reception to kick it off, and then a dinner before getting on the ship. So just like some things to do in Athens. Again, you are welcome to do it or not do it, is all up to you.
You want to do it because it's really fun to travel with Lisa, because you don't have to worry about it. It's going to be a fabulous dinner. The food is going to be good. She knows where it is. You've been there 1,000,005 times.
And I am a total foodie. So.
I trust in Lisa. We've got a lot of food groups, Cape Cod Dining at Home and Anywhere, Alice's, Mari, and Hank's group. And I'm definitely going to throw this out to the group if they're interested in it, because I think that it is really important to absorb the culinary adventures of the places that you're going.
Oh, 100%. And speaking of that, one of the things that I love about the different excursions that you could choose to do, they do have cooking ones where you can go into a local person's home and cook with them. And we've done that when we were in Serbia. We did that in.
Were you comfortable going into some random Nona's house and you're like, hi, let's cook together?
Oh, 100%, because they make you feel so welcome.
Yeah.
And it's just, and everybody that's there, they're just there because they want that experience. So it ends up being a wonderful experience. When I was just in Vienna, we did a cooking class, and it was a vegan cooking class, but it was absolutely amazing. So it's like, I am always about go and do like those local cooking classes, especially for Greece.
I love that.
One of the ones I noticed that they actually teach you how to make the tzatziki, and I was obsessed with it. When you're over there, the food tastes completely different than it is around here. I don't know. They may not have all the chemicals and the additives.
Yeah, you and I have talked
other stuff
ad nauseum about the quality of food.
Oh, it's amazing. And so I was just obsessed with like the meats and dipping it into the tzatziki. And I came home, and I think for 2 months straight, I was just like making it, but
searching for that right tasting tzatziki.
Yes, but you know what? I think that I can't replicate it exactly because the yogurts that we have here are not the same.
Nope.
And the cucumbers taste a little different. And anyway,
lemons are better.
I know, but I am thinking I'm definitely going to be doing another cooking class.
Oh, that's awesome.
In my future. Yes. Pretty much all of the stops, they have so many options. There's boating and catamarans and caves, snorkeling, kayaking. There's biking and hiking. And then there's the traditional historical tours that will bring you to wherever the highlights are of the area. And I
think that it's important to highlight the fact that even though we're on a group vacation, you don't have to do what the entire group does. You can go and do whatever adventure you want to do.
Yes. And when we decide what excursions specifically we're going to do, we will put it out for the group so people know what we're going to do, but everybody is encouraged to just do what it is that you want to do. This is your vacation and your time over there, and there are so many options that nobody is going to be forced to do anything.
And let me just say that even if you pick what you feel is wrong, it's not wrong. You and I had a day where we're like suffering from analysis paralysis, and we're like, oh, but we wanna, but we don't, but we wanna. And we were kind of like those tourists that were looking like we were lost or maybe abducted, sitting there by the boat. We ended up going and finding
Bacardi.
Right?
When in doubt,
the Bacardi tour. Neither one of us are huge rum people, but we're like, we'll go.
Why not?
We ended up making friends, having fun.
Oh, and then we found the place of where they first made the pina coladas.
Right?
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
So we found the original pina colada and it was fabulous.
Yes. So yes, you can make things out of anything. So even if you want to go and do nothing, all you want to do is just go because you want the weather or the ship. The ship can provide enough entertainment for you.
I have to say, I really did enjoy that experience. Sometimes it's really painful to embark and disembark from ships, and it takes an excessively long amount of time. They did it really well. It's organized. It's not a massive ship. So you don't feel like that cattle. You don't feel like, okay, I'm getting on the Titanic and I might not ever come back. And your mustering is a joke. You just go and check in. Did I hear? Yep. Click this. Yep. Okay, fine. It was really, really painless. You really were on vacation immediately. So that was nice.
It was definitely lovely. And they have their, the bands that you wear.
Yep.
So even when you have your cocktails, you can open up your door because you don't have to fumble for a key or anything. And that band works for anything, any purchases that you
Mark says, ooh, I make a killer souvlaki. Good morning, ladies.
Ooh.
Lisa mentioned the last time that I was there. I will be back around Sunday getting requests already. I'm very much excited for your show, Mark, and we'll talk more about that towards the end of this show because we got a lot of stuff, a lot of ground to cover. Lisa Butler is here from Unique Experiences Travel, and we are talking just getaways. I think I am so overdue for a vacation, even though it's only been a few months. It's like, it's been so long. It's been since January, Stephanie. You need to like slow your roll. But it feels like so long ago. How was your experience in Vienna? Because I know that you had gone and did one of those like
I did I was on 3 different river cruise ships. So again, river cruising is absolutely amazing.
One of our friends just came back from a river cruise and she was sad because it rained the whole time.
Oh.
It rained. There was a biking portion of it though that she said was awesome. Corrine from our Mashpee Chamber Board of just people that volunteer with us, and Corrine said that it rained the entire time, but they did experience a little bit of the French countryside and they did enjoy it. But yeah, she picked a rainy week.
And there's nothing that you can do about the weather. It is what it is. I think you have to, with all travel, just go into it and just embrace whatever it is. I think it did rain one of the days that when we were out.
But you were there, a couple of weeks prior, and it rained the whole time. So it definitely changed your experience.
I was there so long that like the couple of days like that rained, like it was just kind of like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah, right.
It's okay.
Well, there's plenty of activities inside of the ship that we're on. So we're talking about going on our Virgin voyages. Definitely a ship worth checking out. Are they new? Did they just change their ways? Why is it that not many people that I've talked to have experienced the ship?
Right. So Virgin Voyages, they're the ships that they have. I think they started
Sir Richard Branson,
them 2018, 2019. So they have 4 ships right now. Another one is coming out soon. So yes, they are relatively new to the market, and they are definitely making a splash.
Yeah, for sure.
They've elevated the way that you think about just having fun on a ship, because it's not it's all the games. It's like it's adult, but then they have that whole area where that slide, what is that slidey thing that you have, like when you slide the thing, is it like
shuffleboard? Yeah.
Right. And that's so fun. And then they have like again, all of the trivias and different contests and their dance parties. And one of the trivias, which I think you were working, but I went to, and it's kind of a group trivia, and there's different colors. And so it'll ask you a question, and you have like green, blue, or red, and you go and you stand. So it's like a process of elimination. So they make all these, it's just fun.
It's like being on Big Brother.
But you just feel like you're just doing things that you would normally not do at home. Or at least normally, I don't have a whole lot of time to play a lot of games. And then you go there and it's just like all fun and games.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, Yay.
Oh, John's got 2 weeks in Cabo planned. Good for you. Good morning,
Oh,
Eva, Melissa, JT. How the heck are you? I would not be doing my due diligence if I wasn't telling us to vote for all of our best of friends. We've got the best of going on, and we have probably 37 different Mashpee businesses that are up for a nomination. So get out there and vote. It's your daily reminder to vote for all of our great people. JT up for Person of the Year against our friend Lauren. Also, Tony Shepley. So many great people in that mix of Person of the Year. I'm outgoing Person of the Year, so I will welcome you all. Thank you very much just for being nominated. It's like, welcome. I've got Lisa here, and we were just talking travel. You said recently that you tried to travel with less baggage. That is the conversation that is going on right now. People are up in arms. $35 that they're spending if you've got a Southwest flight and you used to utilize Southwest, and now guess what? You got to pay for your luggage. So you tried one time to minimize your travel.
Well, I just got back from Salt Lake City and I went out there for a conference, which was absolutely amazing. But I just had my roll on and carry on. So it's like just 2 pieces of luggage. That's all they allowed you. I thought I packed appropriately, had all of my outfits planned, and did not take into consideration when you go to these shows, you always bring back either like the brochures, the hats, and
Junk.
T-shirts, just like lots of things,
Yep.
right? And so I get back to the hotel to pack up and I realize I cannot bring back the stuff that I really want to. I start sorting through like, oh, no, I really, anyway, I made that mistake of trying to go minimalist and then had to wear a lot of stuff. I felt like, do you remember that episode with Joey on Friends where he like wore all of like
Yes.
Chandler's stuff? That was me. And I was able to get the stuff in, but I
going
let
out to play in the snow. I'm just going to wear all the layers, all of them.
But the alarms went off when I went through security. So I had to,
we can't see her skin.
oh my gosh.
Get her.
Yeah. So I was that person. And then when they were talking, we were chatting, and I'm like, I have a travel agency, and they're like, and then this is what happened. I'm like, I know it can happen to the best of us.
Right?
Because I just didn't want to have to deal with them misplacing my luggage and trying to, like, when you get off the plane, I just wanted to be able to get off the plane and like walk out. So anyway, sometimes you actually do need to bring more than a carry-on.
Poor Lisa.
Maybe more than a backpack, but or you can
really
make
depends.
do.
Or you just make do with it while you're looking for a red dress on Scarlet Day in the middle of Puerto Rico going, I don't have anything to wear, and then you just find it in a shop somewhere after a pina colada.
It just shows up magically. I know.
Sometimes it happens.
That is exactly what it happened. I know, because we had been looking for 2 days.
I know.
Then it's like, oh, okay.
Why? Because I was not prepared. So there is a party day on the boat that is called Scarlet Night, and they go all out.
They really do.
Was blown away by the dancing, the choreography
in the pool.
Right?
Wet, and there's dancing. Oh,
dancing in the pool, dancing outside of the pool, dancing everywhere. And the entire ship is decked out to the nines, and everybody, there's a Scarlet Night drink. They make a big to-do out of it. And it really is a big, huge party. It's fun.
And they have so far on the ships that I've been on, the morning after is a sail day. Thank God that has, because every time it's like, you don't think you're going to really get out of control. There's something about it because it's just that energy. You can't even explain it unless you experience it. I'm
glad that I went to bed early that night and I woke up the next morning and it looked like the end of the night after P-Town Carnival. It's just like quiet. Nobody here, but you could feel there was a party there last night. You ever been in that space where you're just like, something happened here?
Yeah, no, because I was still sleeping. I didn't experience any of that because I
very fun.
Lost her at some point.
There's so many people that just came out for that party that I was like, I didn't even realize there were this many people on the ship. They do a good job of hiding people.
Well, because there's so many spaces that people can be at, and there's like all the different besides the little contests and games, but then little tucked away places where they have music.
Yeah.
Different types of music.
Really, like some Fado. I was listening to, there were some really talented musicians on this boat.
There was.
Art shows, very eclectic.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And let us not forget karaoke, the karaoke queen right here. Oh my goodness.
We met besties. We met friends that we'll have for life.
Yeah. And every night show up.
That's
same
it.
Time, same place.
Hi guys, what are you doing tonight? That karaoke bar was humming and it was busy from start to finish. Very fun, all kinds of great people and people singing show tunes to
everything.
Country.
Mm-hmm. Everything. So yes. It was amazing.
Yeah, come on a cruise with us. I dropped the link in the chat so that you can find out more about it. If this adventure is not for you, Lisa will curate another adventure for you.
There's a whole wide world out there to explore.
Well, what do you say to the person that's never cruised before or is afraid of it because they've heard horror stories?
I think that everybody should be their own judge.
Yeah.
And you don't know. And some people have problems with cruising more because of, say, motion sickness. So if motion sickness is one of your kryptonites on this, then do a river cruise. River cruising's, they're amazing. And you can't even feel them move at all.
Yeah.
Like you'll just take off from the dock and not even realize that the boat's moved. They're quiet, very, very serene. Then you could do the smaller, like some people think when they think cruising, they think of huge carnival ships and kids running all over the place. There's smaller, more intimate cruising. There's a cruise for everybody. I guarantee you.
And talk to Lisa about it. We have our question of the day today. What do you rely on your phone for the most?
Oh, well,
for me, it's my schedule. I would die without it. If I lost that, I would be in big, big trouble. My schedule, my calendar.
Yeah, I guess a schedule for sure. And I'm a list person. So if like you look at I know, well, I know, actually, I know I have paper lists, which is hilarious, but on my phone, I have all of my notes. So it's like, if I could not get into my notes right now, I have 230 separate notes on my phone. So I can
it's all stuff that you go back to.
Oh yeah. And because how you can just search it by like a keyword and it will bring it up. So it's like, I make lists of my lists.
Poor Melissa, your medication alarms, poor thing. Eleanor said, just got off a cruise last Friday. Where did you go? Corrine enjoyed her cruises. Where did you go on your cruise? Inquiring minds would like to know. Always looking for some other fun place to go on. I just like that it's all set. You've planned for it. You know it's coming. And now you can just relax and not think anymore.
Exactly.
Pretty fun.
Exactly. And, another great thing about cruising is they're like floating boutique hotels. So if you want to go and see different areas, I don't think there's a better way to do it, because other than that, and I love tours. Obviously, we sell a lot of them, but when you do the tours, you have to have your bags pretty much packed. You're in hotels 1, maybe 2 nights if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And then you have to have your bags out and you're like being transported every day. And again, you're seeing these amazing things but you're moving all the time. So you don't have a home base. And with the cruising, you get there, you get set up in your room, and then you're just off to explore. You don't have to think about it again.
I mean, we have fun in a paper bag. It didn't even matter. I don't even know what tour the hell that we ended up on. Somebody showing us their rocks. I'm like, why are we in a cave? And we paid money to see their rocks. Prehistoric rocks, if you will. I think this was a Dominican adventure that we had.
Yeah, I think that one was, but they did have a cocktail waiting for us at the end. There's always a cocktail somewhere.
I was like, is it that where they killed tourists before? I'll drink it. Clearly it stopped me.
But I do have to say, the best coconut probably ever.
So good.
Right off the street, $2.
So good.
You drink it, and then they split it and gave you the coconut meat. And it was like, if you like coconut here, you will love
that was
coconut.
amazing.
Like that was
just walking down the street munching on coconut meat. I was the happiest little clam for $2. Eleanor says she went to Bermuda. That's a fun cruise.
I love Bermuda.
Yeah.
And
Boston
did you
to
do it in
Bermuda
and
is
out? Right,
nice.
Boston. That's what I was gonna say. Was it Boston to Bermuda?
I will be very jealous. That's a wonderful cruise because there's no flying involved. There's no pain to
So
getting there,
easy.
right? And finding your
Yes.
way to that whole experience.
Mhm.
Although we didn't really experience it poorly because once again, you had already known what to do, how to plan, and we had our little private shuttle in and private shuttle waiting for us. So it's like get in, get out. Thank you, Lisa. Even the pilot that was in front of me as we were checking out, he was like, wow, you guys made good time. I was like, I know, right? Lisa did a great job planning.
That's what I do.
Yeah, right. So if you've got questions for Lisa about travel, maybe it's a place that you're curious about, definitely reach out to her or ask away. Oh, yep. Boston or Bermuda. She went with
that's a great
Kiwanis.
cruise.
Oh, I'm going to have to put that in my memory banks there.
Mhm.
United pilot slams airline after it fails to provide a snack on a 4-hour flight. He said, we failed you today.
Oh, my.
Customer service won't fly without this. Apparently, this was a situation. It's not naming. Oh, it was United. He was flying his own flight. He said he got on the loudspeaker and they videotaped him. He said, I'm disappointed in my own company the way that we failed you today.
Oh, wow.
Added the unnamed aviator, a father of 10 and a commercial pilot of 26 years. If I were in charge, there would have been a cart full of goodies for you.
Okay. Well, he obviously has not flown on Spirit.
Spirit, bring your own chair. We'll get you there.
I mean, I think they have him bolted down, but my husband almost killed me when I booked that one.
Sometimes you're desperate. Sometimes it's the only one that's coming in or out at your time frame.
And I didn't even go with him on that one. I just booked it for him.
There you go. That was nice and cheap. Bye, babe. Hope you live.
Yeah. I got a severe talking to.
That sounds like something I would do. Not purposefully, Clip. I love you.
Oh, I love you too, JB.
Oh my God.
So
Oh yeah.
Get that one done.
Yeah, right. You two are so cute. Lisa also is a very busy mom. How are you balancing all of these travels with the kids?
Thank God for my husband, my
Right?
father, my son Luke, who can drive. So he has pretty much signed up to be the official taxi service.
He's so cute. He picked you up when we dropped you off on the highway, and he's just like, "Did you guys have fun?" Like he was really cute about it. Cliff was like, "I didn't go. They did." Such a good dude.
Kids, yeah,
Right?
Yes. But it's definitely family. Could not do it without like all of them. We all have to work together.
Yeah.
And we have our group chat so nobody gets left behind too much.
You traveled with your teenagers.
Oh, yeah.
You've done these cruises with your teenagers.
River cruising with the teenagers too, which I think is an amazing market. And one of the things that I really do want to promote is river cruising with, and again, they were 13 and 14 at the time. So not necessarily for kids under the age of 11, I would say, because they need to be able to act a certain way, but they really enjoyed the elevated service, and my kids are carnivores. So to get like double steaks with their dinner and double desserts was amazing.
Let's talk about how Lisa dines, because I really, really enjoy this in a space of all you can eat and all you can have. She definitely orders one of all of the menu, which I'm not mad about.
Yes.
My husband is also King Henry VIII whenever we go places, and he orders like we're feeding 1,400 people, but it's only because he wants 2 or 3 bites of everything.
Exactly. Because how do you know what your favorites are going to be? And there's so many choices. And honestly, I don't even think, even how many times that I've been on the Virgin ships, I still haven't eaten everywhere or tried everything.
Yeah, we did very little snacking.
Yeah.
We were right? Yes, we left those meals quite satiated.
Oh my gosh.
We were good. But I even thought about it. I was like, oh, we never did that. Oh, we never got that. No, we never tried that. We were just full all of the time.
Right. And the cookie of the day.
Lisa loves the cookie of the day.
I would have to hunt that down. It's like, go there. What is it today?
Big fan of the spa services as well.
Oh, I love the spa. I was there, I think 3 times.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I would have loved some of that, but I can't sit still, especially when I was still in like work mode. So I was just like, go to the spa, enjoy it. I can't just relax.
Oh,
I have
but
such a hard time just relaxing.
that's why you need the massage. They make you relax.
I went on one time, the only time I've had a massage in the last decade. I went with my girlfriend Meredith, and we went for a couples massage and laughed the whole time.
Oh,
And it was not that spa-like experience.
okay. Yeah, we're not doing a couples massage together. I think I'm a little more intentional.
Yeah. It was absolutely hysterical. I was just in Charleston, I want to say in November, and we had just laughed. We were out. She's like, I've got these coupons. What the hell are they called? Gift cards. Let's go use them. And so we had like two guys. I just laughed the whole time. These guys were like, who are these idiot women? It was an enjoyable experience, but also not the same way you do the spa.
A little different, but still, again, totally enjoyable.
Also, you're a regular person that works out. How did you manage all of this while you were there? Because I got to say, they had a lot of great classes and weird, fun fitness classes I have never seen before.
Oh, their bungee one. And I have the pictures from that one because the instructor took some pictures of me while I was on it.
The instructor took some photo. He took a photo shoot of you doing bungee cord yoga aerobics, whatever the hell it was in that room. I was like, Lisa, he did like a full on photo shoot for you.
And it's crazy because that class, I could not sign up for it. It fills up so fast. You're not able to sign up for these classes before you get on the ship. And I think people just go and they have the app ready and they're like, okay, we're doing
right.
Because like we tried to sign up for it. And I happened to just be at the gym at the time that the like 10 minutes before the class was starting and people were sitting outside. I'm like, oh, what are you waiting to do? And it was the bungee and somebody didn't show up. So that's the only reason that
if you want a hot fitness class, you better hurry up and book it the minute that you are allowed to book things because they'll go fast. Although, hot tip, waiting towards the end of the week where people have let everything go and they're exhausted and burnt out and had too much booze, and then you'll slide right on into those fitness classes.
Somebody's not going to show up.
Check that box.
Yeah. But they have like their HIIT classes, their ab classes. They had meditation and yoga classes, all things that you need to sign up for. I pretty much just went and used the gym. One side has all the cardio equipment and and I did the spin class. The other side has all like the weights, and then they have another area that has like where the boxing is and all different mats and everything. So they have plenty of areas to work out. So your fitness routine will not go to the wayside. And they have the track that you can run around and walk around on, which is fantastic when you're out on the sea to just be out in the sun. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. So come sail away with us. The link is in our chat right now. Unique Experiences Travel. If you're looking for some place to get away and you want Lisa to curate it for you, trust me, the person that does this the most is the one that you want to travel with because she knows what's going on and you don't have to think. And quite frankly, when I go on vacation, I do not want to use my brain. I just want to be told where to go. Eat this, go there, try that. Yes, please. Thank you.
But that's why I do all of the planning beforehand because then when I go on vacation, I'm literally on vacation mode.
Yeah. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah. It seems like it's far away, but it's not. We are taking deposits right now.
Yes.
Let's talk about the price of the cruise because it's all included.
So on Virgin, they do it differently than other lines. There are again, you can buy a drink package, which they call a bar tab. But as far as your Wi-Fi, sodas, regular like drip coffees and teas, the dining, they do not have an extra charge for like a premium restaurant.
Yeah.
All of the restaurants are premium.
Right.
So they're all included.
That's what I always hated about some other cruises. It's like, oh, but you want to eat there. Yeah. Then you got to pay extra and then more and then more. And then this one, I feel like it's not like gougy.
No,
So
you
you
never
can
felt
just,
nickel and dimed
no,
at
not at all.
Mm-mm.
Nope. I stuck with my drink package. I was very behaved. We did a good job of like splitting wines and pairing things or
Mhm.
going to places. The test kitchen was cool
Oh,
where
the
they were
test
trying
kitchen.
out some different stuff. And they're like, here you go. Great conversations with other people that I never would have found myself chatting with.
Oh my gosh, the hot tub conversation,
Right?
meeting all these people in the hot tub.
Hysterical as we're being blown away. It was just absolutely, it was so fun. I really definitely recommend it. If you've not, definitely check out Virgin. If that's not been on your radar, definitely put it on there and come sail away with us to Corfu, to Dubrovnik,
and
Greece.
Yep, we got Athens and Mykonos.
What else do you want people to know about your travel agency before we go today?
Just that I am truly passionate about helping people plan the very best travels, and talk to me because I'd love to help you.
Yay. I dropped all of our information in this chat. We've got a very busy weekend going on here in Mashpee. I'll tell you that. I'll be over at Dino's tonight. We are playing some tunes. It was a request for funk and old school. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a funk and old school kind of night over at Dino's from 8 until 11. We have got our farmers market full on in season. We had a hot week last week. It was crazy. We saw over 500 people. We had over 65 vendors. It was wild.
That's amazing.
This is going to be not Memorial Day weekend, so it's going to be more relaxed. More food is joining us. We've got the Clam Man. We've got tons of food trucks this year, which I'm so excited about.
I love food trucks.
Same.
Oh my goodness.
And so we really struggled last year getting food trucks. And this year we've got a lot of variety of foods, which I love. So definitely plan to eat with us on Sunday for lunch. My dad is coming. He's like, I've really missed it. I'm like, oh, good, it's back. So he'll be there and checking in with us because it's, coming up on Dad's Day. What are you getting your dad? You have some amazing men in your life that really do take care of you. So
I do. And they both had birthdays just last week.
I don't know how you keep track of birthdays because there's so many. We have a big family.
Yes.
And that's something you and I definitely bonded about, having the big family, having the big get-togethers, feeding a group of humans.
Well, and my dad's so easy because what he loves is food. So it's all like, I just make him the best food that I can, because I love cooking. I've talked about food an awful lot.
You like it, but you balance it.
Totally. But yes.
You're also a journaler.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. I've tried. I want to be a journaler. I'm not.
See, I journal in the morning and at night. I think it just, in the morning, it helps ground me and focus me. And at night, it's the same thing. So it's like I can really think about my day, what I did, things that happened well, things that I want to change. And I feel like it helps you grow.
Well, it's also good for travel, and it's also good for just cooking recipes, ideas, things. What was that thing?
Anything that I want to remember, and I put it down.
Yeah. Do you go back often?
I try to review them like at least quarterly. And if I have the time, I do like to go back at the end of the week and just kind of review my week.
Yeah.
Because, be totally corny. I write nice little inspirational quotes for myself that I can look at.
Some people like that stuff. You know what? I'm not against it. I'm not against anybody's process ever. And I'm always just curious how people function in like their day to day and the thing that gets you through the day. Exactly. And for you, you're definitely one of those people that needs to be mindful. You meditate, you do those things. That process works for you.
Yes.
And I'm in awe of it all the time. I'm like, tell me more. I'm not that deep. A little shallow puddle.
Well, other than that, I think we both have such busy lives. If I don't do that, I'm always like, what's important now? How am I going to win the day?
Yeah.
And
I like that.
It's literally, what's important now? It's how you win.
Yeah.
Right. And it focuses me. So it's like because you'll get sidetracked. Like there are so many things that will take you away from what is truly important. And even just for the relationships and reminding yourself to show up for other people the way that you want to and that they deserve you to be. And that gets kind of thrown aside when you've got a million other things, but it's like I write it down and it just kind of makes me refocus.
Yeah. But people ask me all the time, how do you do that? You just do it. A, and B, for me, it's just one of those innate things. I don't stop to think about it. It just kind of comes naturally to me. And that's not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen for everybody. And I don't know what that's my collected experiences over my life that has become this tornado of the things that I do now.
Tornado.
It literally is a wrecking ball. If you're just joining us, we are here at Mashpee TV. I'm going to thank our landlords today. Chris Ball and our amazing staff here at Mashpee TV are fabulous. Channel 1072 in HD. If you're not getting it, then call 1-800-COMCAST. You need a new box. Melissa says, it takes me a bit to remember the birthdays. The Brady Bunch over here. Oh, yeah. You also have a large family and planning for that, but you're a planner.
I am a planner. It's like before, like 2 weeks before somebody's birthday, I'll already know what we're doing for dinner, where we're going, have the reservations if it's something like that. A month out, I put reminders in if I need to order things.
She's the one you want on your side when you're planning for things, especially when it comes to travel. I'll tell you that for sure. Also, you went through the E-for-All process. Graduation is coming up next week for our E-for-All people.
Congratulations.
Right? That whole ending of it all, June 4, 5, and 6, I believe, is when they're doing their final presentations.
Oh my goodness. Okay. My heart is with you guys. Just, you are so close to being done. Stay in it, stay positive, and trust your mentors. They will help drag you over the finish line. I literally broke down. Like,
yep, same.
Yeah. I mean,
I quit and Kai laughed at me. She's like, yeah, you're funny. You're fine. I'm like, I'm not. Listen to me. I'm quitting.
It is really, there are moments that you are just at your lowest. And, you know, if hopefully you've all bonded. I had an amazing cohort.
Yeah, you did.
I was able to reach out to some of them and just like, I mean, I had to go outside and lie in the grass and I was crying, like literally.
Not all of us are this dramatic, but also I love the fact that you were feeling your feels.
Because there was nothing I do at that moment. And then I'm like, okay, you had your moment, now move on. So all I'm saying is, however you feel, like people have been there and felt that way and you can still get through. So just keep going and it's amazing. And you'll be so proud of yourself once you get through that final presentation.
Right. Seraphina's throwing some hearts this way because she knows intimately what that process looks like. And she'll be joining us on the show on Monday. I've been throwing things that are left and right. Restaurant Week is coming to Mashpee. Since you're a foodie, we have designed our first ever restaurant week, and it's super simple. Collect dining points as you're out there. Scan the QR code at every one of our restaurants. Short Up Digital and Seraphina have done an amazing job over the last couple of weeks of photographing foods and restaurants all throughout Mashpee. And then the proofs all came in yesterday, and I'm looking at all of them, and I was like, I'm so proud of my little town. Like, it looks really good, and we eat with our eyes, right?
Oh, we do.
And so trying to convey all those vacation photos, trying to convey all of this food photos to what it looks like in a restaurant. I think that Short Up Digital and Seraphina, you guys knocked it out of the park. You did a really great job. And I'm so excited for not only the restaurants to look at these photos going into crazy season here on Cape Cod.
Yes.
It is the season where everybody kind of puts their head down and slugs through their work. And then we'll talk again in September to see how it was. This is where we live, right? I know it's the season. So we don't really have a time to sit there and go, wow, we made that. Wow, we did that. We're pretty incredible. No, it's like, all right, game on. We had our rest period. Let's fire it up and go. So this is the portion of time that we decided to do Restaurant Week, that lull where everyone is sort of staffed around town. We're ready to hit the season. They're not quite here yet. We've got the college kids back, but it won't be until the littles get let out and everybody's full on vacation, when school gets let out and that group of humans comes to visit with us and stay with us. So we're doing Restaurant Week the week before. So it's going to be June 8th through the 15th here in Mashpee. While you're out dining, please support our restaurants. Definitely have been struggling. The cost of food, the cost of trying to keep their restaurants afloat, and they need to kick this season off with a bang. So please come on out and have some great food and support our local restaurants. They definitely need our help.
Mashpee has amazing restaurants.
We really do. We really do. And then all yesterday I was like, oh, I didn't know they had that. Now I got to go back. Estia, Chef's
Oh.
kiss to some of those photos that I saw, looking real good. And I've been in like Greek mode lately just because we're getting ready. If you're just joining us, we have got a unique experience travel booked for Lemonadio, and you can come sail away with us. It's going to be Hank, it's Mari, it's myself, it's my husband. I think my teens might even come. Actually, my adult children. It's Kenzie and Lily. Cody's going to be really not happy he's left behind, but he's getting his own cruise for his birthday. He wants for his 18th, for his graduation.
Okay.
So we're already planning that one. And that's probably going to be a Royal Caribbean situation.
I think that will definitely be royal.
Yeah.
Go royal.
Yeah, exactly. So he already wants it. He's very much like, Mom, why can't we just go to Florida? We're always planning these ridiculous, extravagant vacations to go to cool places. And he's like, Mom, I just want to go to Florida and play basketball. We can make that happen, bud.
Maybe I'll send my boys with you.
Right?
That's all they want to do as well.
Crying out loud. But the other day, because we were in Germany and we had done that trip last June, he said, Mom, can you send me the photo of us at Checkpoint Charlie? Can you send me a photo of us when we were in Vienna? Can you send, because he was learning about Mozart. He was learning about some of the other stuff. And I was like, yep, sure, no problem. Sent it. In hindsight, he's so glad he's taken these adventures with us.
Oh, of course.
But whilst being on it, he realizes he's a child and was kind of gruffy and grumpy when it came to moving around.
I had a couple of those myself, and they look back. But if I look at the photos of taking them and they're like this or moving their heads, and I just had to embrace it.
Yeah.
Because they had amazing times. They talk about it. And so it's like, now that they really appreciate it. But like in the moment, it was like,
they're kids.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And you got to just let them be who they are, because you try to fight against them and then it's ugly.
Well, that's why we're letting them be not on this cruise. So book it.
True. So true. But I did take my older kids on the Virgin cruise, and we had the best time.
I'm not paying their bar tab.
My daughter and two of my older sons, we shared the social insider room. That was an experience. That was definitely an experience with my three adult children, but we will have memories.
I love how you did adult children. I have those adult children as well.
Well, if they were adults, they would have been paying.
Correct. Correct.
I think and we did a shorter cruise. I had a $1,500 bar tab, and we barely made it through, meaning we could not drink as much as we would have the last day and a half. How does that even happen?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Animals.
Had nothing to do with me.
Right. Not at all. Just like our wine. Not really that hard. Pretty easy. What are you doing for fun? You should be hanging out with Lemonadio. Go to lemonadio.com. We've got Roku TV, Alexa, play Lemonadio. You can download the app on your phone or take us with you wherever you go. I'm really looking forward to this adventure. Got a lot of great shows this weekend. We've got jazz and blues. We've got some smooth jazz that is coming to Saturday nights. And we've got a new host for that show, Michael, that's going to be joining us. Whatever it is that you're doing, do it with a little bit of fun, and please come on an adventure with us. I'm going to drop all of this information on our cruise, also on our events page, events on Cape Cod. We've got over 10,000 people on that page. Oh, wow. It's wild to me how rapidly it has grown over the last year, and people just sharing fun adventures and things to do. So if you're looking for something to do, never come to me saying you're bored, because I will find you something to do. Lisa, how do people get a hold of you?
My website is uniqueexperiencestravel.com. My work number is 508-864-2255. So it's 508-864-CALL.
Oh, you're so fancy.
I know. I thought that was kind of cute.
Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you at the Mashpee Farmers Market. Mashpee TV will be there. So wear your cutest farmers market stuff. It might be forever and posterity here at Mashpee. Bye. Have a good weekend. Definitely need some coffee. It's been a week.
Oh my gosh. Okay.